News Watch at 11, what Montreal News is all about.
Tonight on The Nature of Things, traveling the information highway. A ride into cyberspace, where the computer is the vehicle and the landscape an endless vista of information and entertainment. Hello, I'm David Suzuki, and this, if you hadn't already guessed, is information. This, too, is information. And so is all of this. This is also information. In the computer world, it's all called information. Computer graphics, pictures, words, data, even video games. And we can have it all, apparently, on the information superhighway. But when does information become information glut? And exactly where are we headed on that information highway? The promoters of the information highway are promising movies on demand, and shopping and banking at home. There will be access to medical research and links to business and industry, and a whole world of virtual reality. That's the vision of the future, created by the extraordinary versatility of today's computers. From imaging to 3D animation, computers let us do things we were never able to do before. In less than 20 years, they've changed the way we do business and communicate with one another, and how we entertain ourselves. Combined with television, the computer is defining the next step in the age of information. It has also set the stage for big profits in the marketplace. At the center of all this activity is the personal computer. About 1 in every 3 people in Canada owns a personal computer, and many more work with one at home or in the office. Paul Sappho of the Institute for the Future.
Now, the devices on our desks today look kind of like PCs, but they're very different in that they're increasingly being defined by what they connect us to, rather than by what they process for us on our desks. These are portals on an ever-growing information landscape that, moreover, will be a landscape that we spend more and more of our everyday lives in.
It's a landscape with expanding horizons.
Everything will be fully connected. You will be able to play games with children down the street or on the other side of the world through your television set, through your personal computer. You will have access to all the publishings of people throughout the world.
For the first time in world history, we're altering the speed with which human beings exchange information by a factor of 10,000 in a 2 or 3 year time span. Never heard of before.
The personal computer was a revolution because it brought the microprocessor to our desktop. Well, today microprocessors are so cheap that the notion of just having one on our desks is quaintly idiotic. And instead of having just one general purpose device on our desk, we're going to have multiple electronic devices in our lives. We will carry some on our persons, we'll have them in our briefcases, information appliances in our cars and our houses. We'll have this this ecology of information devices fitting into different parts of our lives.
The information highway builders want to use these electronic devices as interactive communication tools. The dream is the marriage between the TV and the computer, interactive TV, in the so-called home infotainment center. There, right in your electronic living room, you'll be able to order movies on demand, shop and bank at home, receive any number of customized services from a menu of entertainment and information choices. U.S. Vice President Al Gore has called the information highway the most important marketplace of the 21st century. And every cable, phone, computer, and entertainment company on the continent wants a piece of that market. And they're falling all over themselves to sell us their version of the information highway.
Faster than a speeding bullet, today's information superhighway agreement will unite AT&T's international telecommunications equipment and expertise with the massive information storage and retrieval capacity of Silicon Graphics' Challenge server computers.
This joint venture is just one of dozens of mergers between communications and entertainment companies anxious to build the information highway. Time Warner is joining AT&T and SGI in staking millions of dollars on the venture. Many other companies are also paving the way. Bell Atlantic in Virginia, TCI in Seattle, and Viacom in California. In Orlando, Florida, Time Warner is installing fiber optic lines to connect 150,000 homes. Trials are being conducted around the U.S. to build a model of the home interactive center. The models vary from company to company, but they all promise the same menu of services.
Mail call.
There's electronic mail.